was young, it was feminine. It was just beautiful. It had charm, but an energy level that was just, I thought, spectacular.
Well, I mean, everyone always says Carl's the youngest older designer in Paris, and I have to say that was probably the hippest collection we've seen yet. He's very, very, very hip, and he captured sort of everything people love about Chanel, but also made it very punk, and he had a band playing with the eyeliner on.
I think it's important to make a statement with a woman who is leading a rock band. Because I think, this girl, in a way, does something to do what Chanel did in her days in another area. I think this was very Chanel, the idea of the modern woman of Chanel.
The rock and roll feeling met a Chanel trademark head on. Delicate chains flowing through the hair, not around the neck.
The look for the show of Chanel is going to be like chain extension. So it's like you have straight hair, like very clean, and you have all this it's like a jewelry hair.
The whole feel of this collection is something very fluid, something that allows you to move. When you've got a rock band out there, that's exactly what you want to do. It's all about movement, it's all about line, as always. We have a collection that has everything from tiny little micro mini jackets, if you like, to long, lean line coats.
The collection is made of elements. You had the feeling also because the girls could identify with it. They could go wear that kind of clothes in this way or another way, but physically they liked the mood, the atmosphere, and made it look right.
It's not just about rock and roll, it's about today. I think it showed by the attitude, the way the girls wore the clothes. There was no more fashion models on the runway. The girls wore the clothes like it was theirs.
Everything's worked around the idea of a gilet, of thin, thin layers. So you have wide armholes and a skinny little jacket underneath. And even the dresses have the same wrapping idea, even just slipped over a slither of black satin.
They are not pretty dresses in the old sense. Most of them are material with embroidery, beautifully cut, but wrapped like a rope around the back. So it gives a more modern attitude than a dress of a ladylike dress. I think it was important to make dresses who have an ease and that it's fun to dress, but don't feel dressy, what is completely different.
Here, accessories are just as appreciated as the signature suit. Lagerfeld gave a singular message for fall, the boot.
He sort of invented this new boot, sort of like a buckled boot that goes over your shoe and sort of acts like a leg warmer.
The idea is very simple. I like the effect of cut pants because I like pants under skirt. But most of the women, they don't want to have the bulk of leather pants or jeans or something like this under a skirt. It looks like a few kilos more. So the best idea to have the proportion was to cut them there. Inside is a very light stretch boot, and so it stays.
I don't think there was anyone here today that didn't see that show and go, wow.
It was a crazy scene. It was a little alarming, when Nicole Kidman made her entrance and the paparazzi surrounded her. It seemed like they were going to fall into the audience.
Karl Lagerfeld carefully orchestrated his chaos to partially recreate the drama of the latest commercial for their No. 5 fragrance.
There's very few stars like that, and I think that's why people go so crazy for Nicole, and I think Chanel understood that people need glamour. They are also, after all, launching a new campaign, a great classic perfume.
The new commercial was directed by Kidman's friend and front row date, Baz Luhrmann.
I think the end result is somewhere between a short film and a trailer of a movie that has not actually yet been made.